welcome to another episode of Untitled Therapy. Oh, old girl coughing in the background.
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
A good ganja?
No, not tonight.
Said not tonight. You good?
I'm good. I'm great.
Okay, just making sure.
Not tonight.
I got my YouTube on in the background. Okay. So how things been going with you?
Well, I've been waiting to get back on the podcast. It's been a minute.
Been ready to talk about some stuff?
2 weeks is too long.
Hey, you miss me that much?
I miss the fans that much.
You miss the fans that much? No.
Don't get beside yourself.
I couldn't if I tried. What you been up to? Been doing any good writings? Been going to any poetry conventions?
I wish. But honestly, this season of trauma has continued. COVID is continuing. Family issues are continuing. So I haven't done much. I haven't been out the house. What about you? Like I want to live through you. You tell me what you've been doing. I ain't doing nothing. I literally.
You want to live through me?
Yeah.
You don't want to live through me. You don't want to go through. No, that's not good.
What have you been doing? Like I haven't gone nowhere. I haven't did nothing. I haven't went nowhere. So.
Story of my life. No, but that's pretty much it. Been work. Trying to find new stuff to accentuate the podcast here. Looking up all these crazy stories and what's going on in the world. It makes me feel better about myself when I look at all these stories of what's going on. My life actually isn't that bad.
I know.
That's actually the only reason I do this show. That's the only reason I do this show is to make me feel better. And I was like, this world is crazy. So my life it's not that bad when I think about it.
It really is crazy. And I don't know what to say because it's like I like crazy shit. So can I complain? No.
Yeah, you can. There's nothing wrong with complaining. I mean,
I don't like to be bored. Even if it's crazy. Like, I don't like to be bored. So
CC in the back say, "Yay, y'all back." Sorry.
Mm-hmm. What up, girl?
Yeah, we're back talking about some crazy issues and talking about some relationships here and there. And, like I said, we talk about these things, at least I do anyway, makes me feel better about myself. I'm like, if my relationship is going bad, I'm like, at least it's not this.
At least it's not this.
Right. And so the first one, which is not the worst one, maybe, Stevie J and Faith Evans. And they said they wouldn't last. And they were right. And after 3 years of being in a tumultuous relationship, they finally called it quits. So at least Stevie J, surprisingly, is the one who called it quits because of alleged cheating on her part. And you would have probably thought, after seeing the history of him on Love and Hip Hop, he would have been the one that got divorced by Faith because of alleged cheating. Then again, this is the one person who was at the epicenter of a hip hop East Coast West Coast beef years ago. Tupac and Biggie, they both are dead. Some people will say because of her.
No,
some people will say.
I'm gonna pump the brakes on that one. Not because of her. Come on, let's.
Yeah, because of Tupac. Yeah, it's his fault.
Exactly, but no. It's not because of her.
I agree. I'm just saying that was kind of the narrative for me. I remember it was 96, 97, probably 97, when she went to the Soul Train Awards, and I think she was a presenter of one of the awards, and people were booing her because people. I mean, I don't know if he slept with her or not. That's hip rumors here and there. Damn, that's crazy.
Honestly, don't matter because he literally slept with countless bitches. So let's just keep it real. He never even hit that. He never hit it.
He might have didn't. I don't know. I've heard the story. I could believe either side.
he kept it real. He had been sleeping with chicks. So if
Yeah,
if she slept with a motherfucker that hit his soul, like nigga, you had it coming to you. And so basically, just like the memes that you know, there's a lot of memes right now out there about this type of stuff, and they basically say after he been cheating for 3 years, and then on the next screen it says you text a nigga and he falling out dead. That's how dudes really react. They really think that like like they could cheat for years, and then once a woman would do one thing,
yeah.
they ready to fall out dead because they can't handle it. So that might have been what happened. That might have been
Yeah,
what happened.
well, why do you think he used that if he didn't sleep with her? But why do you think he used that tactic against Biggie? Because he know that was going to make him the most mad about anything. He probably could say anything about his mama if he wanted to, but don't
Mm,
steal my woman.
exactly.
And that created a beef that was deadly for both of them. And unfortunately, can you believe it? It's been over 25 years. That's crazy, right? It's
Yeah,
been over 25 years.
I know. I can't believe it's been that long because I felt like, damn, I'm still like listening to, and I
Right.
yeah, I lived on the East Coast. Now, let me tell you, I'm a West Coast girl, born and raised straight up.
Mm,
Always West Side till I die, okay? Straight up West Side. But when I lived on the East Coast, I felt a connection because of the music.
right.
Because there was certain music that I loved so much. And when I moved there, it was like, damn, I really connect with this shit. Like really on a bigger level. So technically, like I was never like Biggie, Tupac. Of course, West Side was riding with Tupac. Of
Mm,
course. But the truth is like they were both friends.
yeah.
Look
Good
at the
friends.
story. Yeah, they were both friends. So it's not even a story about West Coast against East Coast. It's
You're
more of
right.
a story about a broken friendship.
Jealousy, I would say.
Possibly jealousy, possibly, you know, urban culture just fueling that shit.
Right.
They wanted to
Yeah.
make it big. They
The
want they
media
want
did that.
they wanted to do that shit. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it was like East Coast against West Coast
It
because
won't.
I don't know.
It won't. It was the media. The media hyped that up and made it an East Coast West Coast thing. I mean,
Exactly. It
it
was
didn't
never
help.
like that. It was
It
never like
didn't help that Tupac was on West Side till I die and all that, but the media hyped that up. It wasn't, nobody else had beef with anybody like that. The
that.
media hyped
Exactly.
that up like they do everything else. So let me ask you this question. Let's go into the next subject now.
Okay.
Do you like getting gifts? Do you like getting flowers?
I like getting flowers.
Any kind of gift, or whatever. Do you like how you like getting gifts?
Well, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm a tourist, so
I have no idea what that means, but go ahead.
that means that my love language is a lot of times tangible gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm older,
Mm-hmm.
so
Hugs.
I learned to respect other forms of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, in my core, tangible gifts are that's my love language.
Okay. We'll get was an example.
My basically, anybody can take the test. It's called your love language.
Yeah.
You take your love language. So when I filled out all the damn questions, like 95 questions, 100 questions,
Mm-hmm.
gifts are my love language because that's what I do too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about even price or nothing like that.
Right.
It's about the fact
From the heart.
you put something into it.
Yeah. Right.
Like I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So if I paint a picture for you, if I write you a poem, if I do something that takes my actual time,
Mm-hmm.
that's better than me just giving you a gift.
Right.
And so that's my love language. So yes, for me personally, it's my natural love language, but I have evolved
Mm-hmm.
since I've been here. And
Okay.
I understand that, you know, my love language is not going to be the same as everybody else's. So I
Right.
gotta realize like, this person this is how they show their love.
Okay.
This is how
Okay.
they show their love. This, and I'm learning more and more, like every year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm look, I'm pushing 40. I ain't no spring chicken. I ain't no damn spring chicken. So I'm pushing 40 at this point. So now I'm realizing, like, a lot of times in my life, I probably dismissed things that were good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I have a different love language,
Right.
and my love language is
Tangible items.
because I'm a Taurus. I'm
Okay.
I am literally the most grounded sign there is. I'm like I am the most grounded, and when I'm a Taurus with a capital T, because my birthday is like the height of Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
the height of Taurus, like that actual day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I am a freaking Taurus, like, with a capital T.
All right, Taurus. Well,
You know?
tell me how you would react if you were to get flowers. Would you react like this girl? This video I'm about to post. Would you react like this girl here if you received flowers in the manner she received them?
Let me see.
I'm gonna talk to the guys real fast. I got these flowers like 3 days ago, and the person who gave them to me just gave them like this: no vase, no water, no flower food, just this. All I'm really saying is, although the gesture is very nice and I appreciate it, no shade at all, because the person who gave them to me gave them from his heart, I'm sure. Or at least I would hope so, right? But it just seems like a little half-assed, bring the vase, guys. Just simply bring the vase. Please do. Because when you do it like this, these flowers have been dying in my house on the floor. It's just nice when you go the extra mile. When you do things like that, you buy flowers, just go the extra mile. It doesn't hurt. I promise. I'm not telling you how to live your life, of course, because some women, they don't mind if you just buy them a plastic bag full of flowers. They don't mind. But others mind. Just go the extra mile. Please,
Yeah, just go the extra mile.
And honestly, it's not even about the extra mile. It's about
For her, it is.
who are you with? If you with a chick that you don't see a big future with, why the hell would you go the extra mile? You know.
I think
So
that's why he did it.
I'm playing devil's advocate right here. I'm playing devil's advocate now
Okay.
because I grew up with brothers. I grew
Mm-hmm.
up with a lot of brothers, and I love my brothers, and I'm gonna keep it real with my brothers. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't believe in nobody jumping into no long term shit. Okay, been there, done that. I don't believe in that. You have
What?
to date.
You don't believe in what?
I don't believe in nobody just committing real quick like that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's real quick? Like a
I
day
don't
or
give a dang what the time is. I'm just saying before you know that person, you have to know that person.
do you have to
So
meet anybody though? That quick?
well, know them enough to know you could possibly make it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to my brothers, I'm thinking like you get with a chick, and I'm like, of
Love
course,
at first sight.
of
That
course, of course, you're attracted, obviously, and then you get to know each other, you date. But the truth is, it's like you have to start weighing stuff out.
mm-hmm.
Now, if you like this person and you want to so-called impress them or do anything like that, you have to start learning about them.
Right.
You have to learn about them. You got to learn about their nature. If you don't feel the like urge to learn about them, that's not the one then. If you don't want to learn about what they appreciate, what they don't appreciate, what they love, what they like, that's not the one, because the one that you actually want to stay with, you don't have a problem learning about them.
Right.
So, take it slow, date, you know, go on casual dates. It's nothing like, don't force it. My motto to everybody is like this: you deserve a slow love. A slow love is steady. You deserve a slow love. And that's the same thing with my brothers. And I tell them all the time, I say, listen, if you meet a girl you really, really like, take it slow. Take it slow.
But you don't think flowers is taking it slow? That's pretty slow.
Well, I mean, flowers is just flowers. That's to me, that's at the beginning. Like flowers, I don't even count that. I don't count that. I feel like after 2 months, maybe even 3 at the most, 3 at the most, you shouldn't even be thinking about flowers. You should know that person enough to give them an actual personal gift. You should be able to give them a custom gift. So either you have not been spending enough time with them, or you're not interested in them. But I say if you're constantly, quote unquote, courting somebody, after 3 months, you should know, like, flowers is like I'm coming to the door with a bottle of wine. Like I'm coming to a dinner party. Like flowers.
That's the initial meeting, a bottle of wine. You trying to get a drunk?
No. I'm saying it's on the same level. I'm saying like if you go to a dinner party with a group of friends, you just bring a bottle of wine. To me, flowers is on that same level. It's just flowers. Like no, you have to know.
Let's play angel's advocate for a minute. For this particular instance, with her complaining about not getting a vase with the flowers, what do you think about that instead? For her complaining about that instead of just being happy about getting flowers, should she have high standards and like, hey, you should at least brought me a vase to put these flowers in, or is she overreaching with this?
I'll tell you this: she has misplaced aggression. She wants somebody to recognize her individuality, and nobody is going to do that in your first, second, third date. Now, if you have been dating someone for weeks, months, hell, sometimes even years, and they're still just giving you flowers, let me tell you what that means. That means that they don't fucking know you. And that also means that they don't want to get to know you. Because in that time, they should have been spending enough time with you to know what you would actually appreciate. You should not bring any like regular, I call that a default gift. That's a default gift.
At least you got something.
No. But if you're saying at least, then that's not the one.
But I thought it was the thought that counts.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not?
No, it's not.
It's not the thought that counts?
What counts is who do you want to go over and above for? Because the person that you want to go over and above for, that's the person you really want to be with. It's not the thought that counts. No. Because anybody knows that during any holiday, you do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's generic.
But what if this was just flowers on a regular day?
Okay, well, but
that's a thought. I thought about you to get you a gift.
But would he be offended if she said, "I'm not a flower person"? I'm not a flower person. If you want to impress me, look, give me some shrimp and steak from this restaurant, or give me my favorite moisturizer because that fucking shit is expensive. Surprise me with that.
It's always about
my point is, are you open with that person? If you're not open with that person, then you're already getting ahead of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're not as far as you want to be. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. So the truth is like, surprise flowers are good initially, but when you cross over from just casually dating into the serious realm, you have to be mindful. You're not casually dating. There's the difference between casually dating and dating to marry.
I would think even if you're married and you're the 23rd year in, I would think a random gift, flowers, if she likes flowers, because obviously she likes flowers. She's complaining about the item it was in. She's complaining that she didn't get a vase. Now, he should know that, I guess, by the 23rd year that it should be coming in a vase. But obviously, this seems like this is a very early dating. This sounds like courting, if you will. or pitch and woo. You heard that term before? Pitch and woo.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it before. So okay, so this is the problem. If you are 23 years in,
yeah,
just think about that.
That's different. That's what I just said. That's different.
You said that out your own mouth. 23 years in. If you're 23 years in, you know if your woman appreciates flowers or not. If you don't, then you've been absent the whole damn marriage. So I'm saying if you randomly get your woman some flowers after 23 years, you should know she likes vases. You should know that. So I'm saying there's another underlying problem. There's an underlying problem. It has nothing to do with the woman being appreciative. It has nothing to do with the man. It's a problem with communication. That means you're not communicating.
That, or it has a problem with being appreciative of a gift. I mean,
well, no, because
this is an early relationship. This is not.
No, well, I'm saying right now, you're not going to appreciate a gift as somebody. I mean, you're talking about 23 years.
Yeah, so I'm talking about this girl here. We're getting off topic. I said if that happens to be a 23-year marriage and somebody gets flowers, that's a gift that somebody should be appreciative of. Now he should know. He should know by now to get put in a vase. But I'm saying flowers. If you get flowers for 23 years or 40 years later, that's a gift that's the same, but you still be appreciative because the flowers is supposed to be representation of, hey, I'm thinking about you randomly. There's other ways to express it, but that's just one way. Here, it's a very early relationship. Sounds like, even if it is related, sounds like somebody just gave it to her because they're just trying to get her to date. And so she's just mad that it wasn't in a vase.
No,
if it's that early in a relationship, they don't have a communication. They're not communicating yet. So just be appreciative.
No. I'm sorry.
They don't know each other yet. So
I'm sorry. Stop. Do not pass go. Do not go on. Do not collect $200. I'm going to have to right here and keep it real. If you are in a relationship with somebody,
they're not in a relationship though. That's what I'm saying.
Well. Even if you so what scenario are we talking about?
Because talking about them, her. They're meeting each other.
Well,
they gave her flowers because they're trying to date her. That's what I'm saying. They don't know each other yet like that.
Well, in that case, yes. Just be glad that he's doing something. But let's just keep it real. You want to get to know somebody. So what are your intentions? Do you want to just stimulate me to the point where I think you're trying? Right. Okay, you tried. What? Okay, you tried. I see. You spent a little bit of money. Okay. You buying top shelf liquor. You bought flowers. You got the suite at the hotel instead of the regular. That's what do you want out of life though? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying when you're looking to actually date somebody that you're potentially going to be with, that's the issue. And that's my problem. I'm saying when a lot of people, they want to pretend like they're just out here casually dating, when the truth is you really want a life partner. And I can tell you right now, when I went on my little dating sprees and whatnot back in the day, I went on my dating sprees and, just going out on dates and shit, And the truth is they don't want to keep it real. They want to pretend like they're out here dating like you and me. But the truth is they're looking for somebody. You're looking for a life partner. And my thing is, if you're looking for a life partner, then you need to learn about my motherfucking life, nigga. Learn about my life.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't sit up here and pretend like learn about my life. Learn about me.
I get
Learn about what I like. Learn about what I don't like. Because that's what I'm going to do for you. That's what I'm going to do for you. Hopefully. So what's the problem? So the thing is when I look at a person I'm even considering, mm-hmm. I learn about them. I don't learn about them. I don't and a lot of men, they think it's just cookie cutter, cut and paste. No, it's not cut and paste. You dudes, you cut and paste for like 15 years and wonder why you keep getting divorced. Because you cut and paste. No, you need to learn about that individual person.
Mm-hmm.
All right? She's not gonna like the same thing she like. She's not gonna appreciate the same thing she like.
Some,
You
right?
know, she's not gonna get pissed off. Like this shit might piss her off, but then this shit might turn her on. Mm-hmm. You have to learn the person you with. And if you're not willing to do the work, you might as well just be single.
All right. But she's not giving him the time to do the work. She's already going on social media talking about how shitty this gift is because she doesn't have a vase.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say let's talk about
her large Hardy's cup and call it a day.
Let's talk about her situation straight up. She's young. It's gonna be a while before she settles down. I mean, I caught that vibe from the whole thing. She just wants to feel appreciated, and unfortunately, she's gonna get a lot of fakers. She's gonna get a lot of fakers, and she's gonna get a lot of, potential real people. But the truth is, her mindset is not even there. Her mindset's not there. I'm gonna keep it real. Her mindset's not there. So she's gonna be, she has to date. She got to date. She has a lot of dating to do. And until she gets that done, we shouldn't even talk about her. She's basically just ranting. She's just ranting. That's how she's doing. She's ranting. Like, that's not even a real argument, because the truth is, any woman who just wants to feel cute and pretty and all, oh yeah, I got some flowers.
But that kind of person
shit gets old, though. That shit gets old. It gets old.
But that kind of person exists even later on in marriage. I've seen enough of those where you can get the person to dress, but it didn't come in the right color, or it wasn't the right pastel color that they wanted. But the guy tried, and maybe he didn't know the color, because guys are not the most fashion sensible people in the world.
That's the underlying problem, though. That's the underlying problem. It has nothing to do with the man.
But
it has nothing to do with the woman.
What? Yeah, you got
no. I'm saying, like, because it's vice versa. It's vice versa. I got friends that try to do everything for their women friend, and women friend and woman friend. I said woman friend, and the same thing. And I try to tell my male friends. I tell them like she doesn't want a man to treat her good. She just wants to be treated good. And this is advice I give to my male friends.
Explain that. You just said the same thing, but what sounds like two different things. But go ahead.
No, I'm saying that
good, but she wants to be treated good.
Yeah, it's what I try to tell them. Like, look, don't take this the hard way, but it's not you.
Write this stuff down.
It's not you. You know what I mean? He said, write it down. No, I try to tell my male friends straight up. It's not you. It's the fact that she has never felt at the level of quality she feels she felt. So it has nothing to do with you. It could be anybody. It could be the greatest freaking romantic person. It could be a millionaire. It could be a billionaire. It could be an athlete. It could be a nerd who's just a millionaire. It doesn't matter who it is. She's gonna find something wrong, because the truth is, she didn't think she deserved it. If she don't think she deserved it, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. If she don't think she deserves that, there's nothing you can do.
This sounds like a J. Cole lyric. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Well, no, it's not even about saved. It's like you got to get over your own trauma. You have to get over your own trauma. And when you realize somebody doesn't want to do the work, because see, a lot of people, they have trauma, but they don't want to do the work. Now, if you don't want to do the work, that's on you. That's on you. You can't blame nobody for that shit. You don't want to do the work, And so with that said, you will find women who are like, and look, I'm not trying to name drop right now, but let's just keep it real.
Don't get away.
Let's just keep it real. You talk about women who get mad because, their dude is stepping out on them whatsoever, whatnot. But just think about it, ladies. Think about it. and this is for my ladies. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a little biased right now. I'm talking to the ladies right now. Think about it. You have freaking. I'm gonna start with my favorite, which is Janet Jackson, because that's my big
What
sister.
have you done for me lately? Yep.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You got Janet Jackson. You got Beyonce. You got freaking Tyra Banks. You got Holly Berry. These are all women that have been on all the front of the magazines as the sexiest women. Yet they have all been cheated on. All of them have been cheating on. So after that, you got a good career. You're every man's fantasy. You look like this, you look like that. What's the problem?
What we're talking about is looks, though.
No, exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying. The problem is,
what else you got?
What do you think you're worth? And some of them stick with it, some of them don't. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's not even about sticking with it. Some of them work it out, and some of them don't. Some work it out. Halle Berry, she came right out and said it. She said, "What makes you think I wanted to keep him? Right. What makes you think I wanted to keep him?" She got a problem with the boom. She liked to throw them bows. When she get pissed off, she like to throw them bows. That don't sit right with a lot of people. And then people will look at her and not know that.
Right.
So, it's just like every woman has their own issues. My thing is, if you know what you are and you know who you want, either you're going to do the work or you're not. And unfortunately for me, in my community, which is the Black community, in the Black community, they don't believe in counseling. They don't believe in therapy. They don't believe in people intervening. They think that, hey, let's just forget about it. Or let's have a drink. Or let's pray it away. You can't pray work away. Work is work. And if you're not working on your relationship, it's not going nowhere. And if you're not growing, you're dying. I mean, look around you. Look around you. If you're not growing, you're dying. You're growing or dying. Nothing is standing still. So don't ever sweep stuff under the rug and think it's going to be good. That's not going to happen. That shit is going to come up. If you're not working and you're not working on your relationship, you're growing or you're dying. It's just a matter of time. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're growing or you're dying.
All this for some flowers. Don't get no. I ain't give y'all nothing. I ain't give y'all.
I hope she get her flowers she won't. I mean, I hope she get her vase. But the truth is,
yeah, it's gonna be in a casket. That's what she's gonna get. She's gonna get her flowers.
Don't get the vase, homegirl. Get the reality. Is this person somebody you can actually be with or not? Like, do you want a vase with flowers or do you want a life partner? Because your life partner might not be in the vases. Okay?
She ain't worried about no life partner.
Get somebody who wants to do the work. Because somebody who wants to do the work is gonna understand. Well, damn, my baby like vases. Shit. Let me get these dumbass, stupid ass vases. Just to make her happy. Because if y'all doing the work with each other, then guarantee she doing some stuff for you too. Let me do this dumbass, stupid ass shit. And yeah, you might say that in your head, but the truth is, y'all both doing shit for each other that you wouldn't naturally do. But that's the work. That's the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, then why is it going past a one-night stand? Why is it going past, a vacation? Why is it even going past that?
I don't think they got that far yet.
Yeah, if you're not willing to do that, it shouldn't go past a weekend vacation. It should not go past a one-night stand. It shouldn't go past a wine and dine evening. Like, if you know for a fact you're not willing to work for this motherfucker, then just look at it for what it is. It's a good time.
Well,
clap. Good time.
she wants
Moving right along.
move right along. If she wants a good time, then maybe she should go hang out with Mr. David Joyner,
That's
aka the black guy that played Barney. See this story?
Oh, not the Barney.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready for the Barney.
Barney, aka David Joyner, is the black guy that played Barney. I did not know that. I know there was a black guy that played Elmo.
I had no idea it was a black guy either.
Yeah.
Until you sent me the shit. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if that got him dates or anything. Probably did. But Barney, or David Joyner, is now a tantra massage specialist and a spiritual healer. Yeah, sounds like a masseuse that does things for sex. He does these things for 3 to 4 hours, which costs $350 a session. And for that price, he only gets female clients. They can expect to receive a ritual bath, a chakra balancing, and a massage. Also on the menu, cosmic mind-blowing orgasms from Barney. See, this is why the other girl was not so appreciative of flowers, because Barney's over there banging her back out.
Damn it, man. Not Barney.
Massaging her back out. He's not banging her back. He's massaging her back out.
I can't do it.
Do you think he sings the song as he's massaging? What kind of music do you think is in the background? Do you think there's like Baby Bop and Barney music in the background as he's massaging them, and they just like, oh my God, this is so orgasmic.
I just remember listening to the stuff like, oh, this is such a wholesome person. So to know that he's doing this type of practice right now, I'm just like, I don't know what to say. It's crazy. This is Barney.
You never know what's going on in somebody's life. He's the embodiment of everyone wears a mask around themselves, and they got something secretly going on at home. You never know what's going on with somebody in their home life.
Right.
And now this is his real job.
Well,
it's gotta be a sweet job though, because I mean, all these years he's making all that money, and people may think he's corny or whatever playing Barney, but no one ever knows it's him playing him for all those years.
Well, he said, "I love you, you love me, and we're a happy family." So what can you say about Barney? I mean, damn it.
Yeah, we didn't know he was doing polygamy families, multiple women.
Well,
I'm not mad at him.
I have researched tantra massage. So tantra massage is real, which is crazy because you think like, damn, you think you know what life is, then you research some stuff like, whatever. So I know tantra massage is actual legit. Like these people can actually do what they're talking about. I mean, the real ones who know what they're doing. They can actually give you a massage and bring you to that point.
No, not that.
They can bring you to that point. So for me, I'm thinking he only accepts women clients, which I mean, I can understand that. You can't blame it. He only accepts women clients. Oh, thank you, Reggie. Was that Reggie?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. But he only accepts women clients and woman client, and he living his best life. So if he making all these women reach a happy ending, look, he making all these women reach a happy ending. Look, live your best life. But all I'm saying is it's a little bit weird to think that Barney is doing that.
I'm actually thinking that at the end, they're probably the ones saying, I love you. I love you. Not the way the song is saying it, though. I love you. Oh, God.
I can't do it.
That's what I think,
I'm so like over it. Like, Barney.
I'm not going to buy flowers next time for somebody. I'm just going to buy a Barney outfit and give him a flower. And that's going to be my gift. Every Friday.
You buy a Barney outfit?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a Barney outfit. I'm gonna serenade my woman and I'm gonna give her a massage.
Well,
That's gonna be the ultimate gift.
listen,
'Cause
girl.
every woman wants somebody like Barney to massage them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever this girl is that he do that to, I'm gonna give you some counseling for half off. Cause you gonna need some counseling after this shit. No, real talk though. Like I feel like Barney, like he went on this end of the Richter scale for so long. Now he just went the opposite, and I just feel like, why are you doing this right now, Barney? Like, you know, I feel like you should have did a alias name. I mean, you got money. You could have came out as a different name. You didn't even have to let that ever connect. Nobody would have ever knew that you was Barney.
He probably wants that though. That probably brings him clients though.
That's weird to me. I'm sorry. That's very weird. Very weird. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not signing up for the Barney massage. No? I am not signing up for the Barney massage. Yeah, y'all can have that.
You ever seen the movie Bad Santa?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Even though it's like a anti-Christmas movie, there's a girl up there that Billy Bob Thornton's playing Santa, like a drunk Santa, like a piss poor looking Santa, but she has a fantasy of having sex with Santa, and so she develops a relationship with him based off of that. And they have a scene in there where she's telling him to fuck him whatever, and yeah, it's just crazy that she always had a fantasy of having sex with Santa, and he was like, well, that's weird, but I'm going to continue to have sex with you.
Well, damn.
And this is kind of it too. This is kind of the same thing. Somebody wants to have a fantasy about having sex with Barney, and I'm pretty sure that's a thing that's out there because there's people that deal with bestiality and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that somebody wants to have sex with Barney.
Well, Barney's like a freaking character. It's a character. So what can you say about that? You know, I don't know. On one hand,
because somebody's gonna say, "Well, you were part of my childhood," or what? Because there's people that look at I don't know, what's a childhood figure that they grew up with, and they just like, you just were a huge part of my childhood, and now that you're grown, you're still part of that little piece of me that wants to go back to being a kid. And
it's still weird. I'm sorry.
I agree, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. So, next subject. Aaron Rodgers. You heard a controversy about him lately. Let's see. Let me pop the video with that. Because he's gotten a little bit of trouble for allegedly lying about having COVID or having the vaccine.
Weekend, Aaron Rodgers will not be playing football after testing positive for COVID months after saying he was, quote, immunized.
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized. There's guys on the team that haven't been vaccinated. I think it's a personal decision. I'm not going to judge those guys.
Today, for the first time, he's acknowledging he never got.
That's the end of that one. So Aaron Rodgers kind of played coy when he was asked by a reporter about having the vaccine. Instead of saying, when somebody said, was he vaccinated, he said, yeah, I've been immunized. Which he kind of wasn't lying, because I'm pretty sure he has been immunized as a kid or whatever, or immunized as an adult, certain jobs, whatever. So he kind of didn't lie, but he did.
Got vaccinated and calling the controversy surrounding him a witch hunt.
Okay, sorry about that. Back up there. Okay.
Well.
And so now he's been kind of demonized, of course, because he did lie. He played coy. He knew what they were asking. They were asking, did he have the COVID vaccine? But the thing is, why did he lie? Because he knew he was going to be demonized. Because
Right.
the early part of the year, before football season started, all you kept hearing people like, well, are you vaccinated? Because it says most of the league is getting vaccinated. So did you get vaccinated? And people that weren't were trying to say, well, no, it's not none of your business. I choose to keep that private. And they knew if they didn't say they got vaccinated, then there was going to be a certain rhetoric like, okay, you're not trying to protect anyone else. You're selfish. Kind of like the same things that happened with Kyrie Irving with the Brooklyn Nets.
Right.
Kyrie Irving has said he doesn't want to be vaccinated. He's trying to do some research on the matter and see if it's harmful, if it's helpful for him, and he's looking at for himself for his health. And I don't see anything wrong with that. He's staying away from the team. Some people are coming at him talking about, oh, he's being selfish for the team matter. I'm like, well, he's worried about his health. There's a basketball game. She does get paid millions of dollars. I'm not going to let that slide. He does get paid millions of dollars, but his health, what is more important, the money or his health, or the 12 basketball players he gets to play with? I would say his health. Look out for his health. So he's not harming anybody. He's staying home. He's not playing on any team. So he's done no harm. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, was and has been playing with, I don't know how many people on a football team, but there's probably at least 40 or 50 more people. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. So if you believe that being unvaccinated will hurt the other people on the team, which I don't understand totally how he could if majority of the team were vaccinated, then he's done his teammates some harm.
Wow. So much medical and social and technical jargon jumbled into this whole situation. It's so hard to just kind of level everything out and just say what's what, it really is. And I'm saying this from, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. I've been vaccinated, but your mic is off. Your mic is off, Red. But I have been vaccinated, but I have not vaccinated my son because I don't feel 100% secure with the data.
Okay. Well, let me say the one thing I was going to say. Not mean to cut you off, because the anti-vax word I don't like, because it's saying that you're just against every vaccine that's ever existed, and that's a misnomer. You're not against every vaccine. You're just against this one particular. So you're not an anti-vaxxer just because you don't want this one. So
exactly.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Because kids have to get vaccinated just to go to school. So there's a lot of vaccines that have been tested for decades. The thing is, the truth is, this is one. It's just boom, boom, boom. It's fast. They don't have a lot of data on it. They don't have a lot of research. They don't have years of looking at the data. So you don't know what the real, repercussions are. And the truth is, you don't want your child to be that one. Yeah, they say, this percentage of kids has this deadly response. But do you want that to be your child? I'm just speaking from a mother. I don't want that to be my damn child. You rolling the dice.
Right.
You rolling the dice. And you got to just keep it real with yourself. You're rolling the dice. They don't have the research. They don't have the data. It's not a vaccine that they have tested like they usually do. Usually vaccines, that's like 5 to 10 years. This is like an emergency vaccine. And you have to look at what's real and what's not, And because it's like heart and lungs and all that involved with it. No, I didn't get my son that, because my son almost had asthma. I said he almost had asthma because I didn't put him on asthma medication. I prayed and I trusted God, and I made him run. I did all the things I was supposed to do naturally because I didn't want him dependent on an inhaler. Right. But the truth is, he could have been dependent on an inhaler. So me knowing that, No, I'm not going to run and sign you up for that, knowing that it's a respiratory thing, you know?
Right.
I'm not
And-
going to sign you up to get a vaccine, knowing that it's a respiratory. Because the truth is like, what if that vaccine actually gets you sick? Because I have seen, and you know, they're not going to publish it. They're never going to publish it for everybody to see. But I've seen kids that have passed away, and I mean, people I know that I know, not directly, like not my family, but people that I know that I know. So I know they're not just posting no BS. People who know people who know people. Not in my immediate family, not my immediate circle of friends, but there are kids passing away, you know, from the vaccine. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not
People pass away from the vaccine.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I heard.
basically,
Okay,
yeah, I'm not going to just immediately give that to my child. I'm sorry, because I feel like if you get it and you fight through it, then you got the antibodies. Now me, yeah, I'll take the vaccine because I feel like shit. If it ain't gonna kill me, like, you got to know me. I have already been through a lot, so that's what I'm saying. If this should take me out, high five, because I've already been through a lot.
Well, I mean, you don't want to leave your kids orphaned or whatever, or just leave them, period.
Well, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't want to just have my child, pass away. So I'm like, I'm not going to have my child taking this vaccine unless I know a little bit more about it. Now, am I anti-vax? No. My child is fully vaccinated for school. Fully vaccinated for school, but did I get the actual COVID vaccination? No, because it's not enough information on it. And plus, I had to feel peace inside. If I don't feel peace inside about something, I don't give a damn if they got 50 articles, a magazine, Dr. Fauci getting on CNN every day. I don't care what you do. If I don't feel peace inside my own spirit, I'm not going to do it. Call me what you want, but boo-boo, don't call me collect. I mean, I don't even let my child go if I feel weird about something. Like if you go with friends and I feel weird.
Well, it is your personal choice.
Yeah, you stay home.
Only thing is, I can hear the both sides of the argument. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, if you want to say he put people's lives in jeopardy versus Kyrie Irving, he stayed home. Then I don't see why people came at Kyrie Irving. You can say whatever you want. He's saying he's trying to make a personal decision for his family, for his health. Damn the money. Damn, even though it's hard to turn down $7 million, $10 million. I get that part.
Yeah.
Any real person that said they're going to turn it down and not think about it, come on. But Aaron Rodgers willingly played and put himself and his teammates in danger. If you believe that the people who were vaccinated were in danger versus someone who's not vaccinated, I'm not sure how that is possible still, but I mean, you still can catch it if you believe the science. Either way, vaccinated or unvaccinated, you still can catch it. But I think he gets the vitriol he deserves for lying about it. If you're going to be anti-vax or not anti-vax, anti-COVID vax, that's what it should be called, then be open about it. Don't lie about it. And then don't make a quote from Martin Luther King that was something about social injustice, and then try to compare it to your plight about not taking the vaccine. That's the only thing I got to say about that part.
Yeah, he tried to merge it. He tried to merge the causes, for his better good. I did see that, but
that is privilege.
Yeah.
That is highest. That's the privilege. Okay, so let's get something. Again, we're gonna come back to Tupac. Tupac is back up here. He's been gone for 25 years, but he's still in people's hearts. Seems like Jada Pinkett's heart.
or no, Will Smith's heart.
Will's heart, but not in the same light, right?
Not her heart, but his heart.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Let's check this video I saw the other day, right?
God damn you. Nigga, when you so gangster, nigga. Up and down like a roller coaster. Gonna come inside you, I ain't stopping till the show is over. Cause I'm about in and out just like a flopper.
Damn it, man.
So, like you were saying, Will Smith.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
give me a second.
Take your time.
Damn it, man. That shit is funny as hell.
Right?
Oh, shit. Tupac.
Tupac Shakur said, damn, you fine.
Ooh, damn it, man. I don't know what to say about that shit.
That's what Will thinks is happening in Jada's mind. All the time. So Will Smith, he's recently released a memoir about his life, and a lot of the key excerpts that people have been talking about have been about him and Jada, of course.
Right.
Stuff going on with his mom, his abusive father. But there's one part, which I kind of known for years. He's kind of spoken about it, where he had this immense jealousy of Tupac's and Jada's relationship, even though she always says it was platonic, but they were very close. They talked to each other about intimate stuff or whatever. They were close friends.
Right.
And he didn't feel like he has that same pull with her as obvious, because they're going through their issues. It seems like they've been going through their issues the last 4 or 5 years out in public anyway. We've probably known about stuff for 15 some odd years, but now in public issues, it seems like every day it's like, I don't like Will like this, or Will's not doing it for me like this, and then Jada's not satisfying my needs like this, and I don't like Jada kind of same way like I used to. It's like, I'm going. I'm like, hey, can y'all keep that in-house? Keep some of that stuff in-house. I mean, you're letting everybody talk about what's going on with you, and then you're being pulled in several different directions, and hell, no wonder y'all can't get along. And y'all rich. Shoot. That should help out a little bit. I know money don't buy happiness, but damn, it should help a little bit.
And nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
You said you got the book. Did you get the book? You
read?
Yeah,
I got the book. I'm only on chapter 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm on chapter 4. I relate to Will Smith a lot in a lot of ways, to be honest with you, because well, when you're put in certain situations where people expect you to be a certain way, but they don't know, like, necessarily everything going on behind the scenes, or they just think that you are this or that, like, without knowing your true upbringing. I've always related to that, and it's not just because he published a book. I'm a big person of, like, just following people. So I follow Will Smith for years now on other interviews. So I listen to, like, motivational videos sometimes in the morning and all that. He's on a lot of motivational, like, seminars and stuff. So, like, I listen to.
He motivated his wife. Love him.
Yes.
Motivated
Trust me, if she didn't love him, she would have been gone a long time ago. I'm gonna keep it real. She would have been gone a long time ago. She didn't love him. All right. So let's just look. It's always more.
Lifestyle helps.
It's always more than I can see. So I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, they decided they weren't going to get divorced. They decided that. They said no matter what. We don't know everything that happened, but I'm gonna just keep it a little bit real. I do know some people in the industry, and there's there's certain things that have been known.
What's that?
So it's not allegedly. Alexa Page ain't gonna say nothing about nothing, but I'm just saying I do know certain people in the industry who run in certain circles.
Okay.
So
certain friends.
It's not always what you see. That's what I'm saying. It's not always what you see. Just be sure that they both want to be there when it comes down to it, they both want to be there because they could have both left. Period.
Right.
A long time ago, both of them. So they decided to make that vow. They decided to say, no matter what, we're gonna stay together. They did that.
For now, give it a few years. It's on its end. I don't think a few more years, and I think it'll be at its tail end. It's already at its tail end, I think. Anyway, you keep hearing stories more, and they're getting more frequent and more frequent now. And then next thing you know, I think it's just better we just go our separate ways.
We'll see, but the truth is, I think they honestly did it for the kids. And if that's the real reason, the kids is pretty much grown.
Yeah.
So you might be right. You might be right. Maybe in 2 or 3 years they're gonna call it peace out. But my point is, they decided to raise their kids in a certain household, and they both agreed.
Right.
Don't ever think that it's always more to the story. That's all I gotta say. So a lot of people want to bash Jada right now. You don't know what the hell went on.
Bash both of them, because he could have been left. He sounds like he's trying to fulfill everything that he wants out of him.
This is all I gotta say. Just pray to God she never write a book, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay, pray to God she never writes a book, because
it won't have to be true, but people will believe it. It doesn't matter.
Well, no, it's a lot to the story, so that's all I'm saying. Now he's in the position where he got to kind of defend himself a little bit. Yeah, he has to, because he's looking like he's looking.
Punk.
He's looking like he's looking, but the truth is, you don't know all the details. A lot of women, they don't want to tell you a lot of shit, because not only it's gonna make them look stupid, it's gonna make them look bad, And I mean that's what freaking like what I tell you earlier, Beyonce, Tyra Banks, I mean, like, you got top level, successful, beautiful women, celebrities, Halle Berry, like all of them. They don't give the details. But the truth
why
is,
did not for somebody?
They don't give the details, but the truth is, by the time they do some shit, trust me, it's already a list. By the time a woman actually does something, you done already done 5 things. Most of the time. And I mean, unless you just make the dumb mistake to just get with a straight thought. But usually people in them positions don't do that. By the time a woman does something, you done already did 5 to 7 things. Okay, like that has been forgiven, overlooked, argued about. Like, by the time a woman actually gonna do something, you made your bed. You made your bed. So everybody looking at Jada Pinkett like she's so wrong for doing this and doing that. Trust me.
What are we talking about, though? You haven't stated what we're talking about.
I'm talking about her so-called talking shit about him. Everybody's bashing her like she's talking shit about her husband. And I'm thinking to myself, like,
well, I mean, that's facts. She has. I mean, compared to what Will was saying,
just because he keeps his mouth shut, that means
a lot, though.
No, that don't mean he's not doing what he's doing.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if you're that disengaged with your husband, then leave. If you don't.
Well, they decided that they decided they was never gonna leave.
Well,
so
decide to be quiet, though. Decide to keep it in house. That's not hard to do either.
That's on them. They didn't decide that.
Yeah,
obviously, they didn't decide to keep quiet, but they did decide to not leave. So where does that leave us as
change your mind?
As outsiders looking in? How about this? We don't know it all.
We don't know it all, but we do know this. One is being quiet and has not complained so much until up to now.
Important?
Being quiet in house.
Exactly.
If things are going,
a lot of people would agree with you. A lot of people would agree with you, but unfortunately, I'm not one of those people, because I believe that why would you forfeit you're going to forfeit your human experience to just save face?
No, just don't say it all.
I'm supposed to just live unhappy and
Don't
in
stay.
a lie?
Leave.
Okay, well, but they decided they weren't going to.
Undecide. You mean
Or
like they can't?
or how about this? We could all just say what works for one couple works for them, and how about we just not
It ain't working though.
How about we not compare ourselves to other couples?
It ain't working though.
And they're still married.
That don't mean nothing. There's abusive couples that are still married. Hell, I continue were together for a long time too. They were together over a decade or so.
Yeah, but
and you would have said that's working.
If they were going to be divorced, then what would be the difference? My point is, they're reaching their goals. Are you reaching yours?
That their goal is to be
and that's my thing when
each other all the time.
When we as people look at other couples, we got to remember they're reaching their goals.
Is
Are
that
you
their
reaching
goal? Is
yours?
that their goal?
Obviously, they can get divorced at any time.
They may be scared to get divorced. Some people are scared to get divorced.
Let them be scared together, but guess what? They're together.
Why would you want to be scared together?
You have to ask them that.
Well, I mean, I can ask.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not goals, though. That's not goals. Nobody wants that.
It's not goals for you.
That's not goals for anybody. Nobody wants.
No. It's obviously goals for them because they're together.
No, just because you're scared doesn't mean that's your goal. Like I said, Tina was scared to leave Ike. That doesn't mean that's her goal.
But they are together. And
that doesn't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Just
it doesn't mean nothing to you, but it means something
to nobody.
To
nobody wants to be unhappy. Just because you're together doesn't mean that's your goal.
Obviously, they are where they want to be.
No, that's not. That doesn't mean that's where they want to be. They could be scared.
What we have to stop doing as people is stop putting ourselves in the shoes of other couples.
We do that with everybody in the world. We put ourselves. It's called sympathy and empathizing with people. We do that.
You can do it, but then you got to come back to your own reality. You got to come back to your own reality. The truth is when they're tired of their shit, they will be tired of their shit. You have to focus on yourself. That's it. You can't focus on no celebrity. You can't focus on no people across the street. You can't focus on nobody from around the corner. You can't do none of that shit because the truth is we are all individuals. And as much as you want to, input your thought, only thing you're supposed to do when you observe another person is just take information. That's what we're doing. That's all you can do. And so if they're where they want to be, let them be where they want to be. They said they're never getting divorced.
But I don't think that's where they want to be, though. That's my point.
Just and if they're not, then let them motherfuckers be unhappily married.
I'm not going to affect that. This is my opinion about it. I'm not going to affect whether they're married or not.
Well, obviously they're not happy because they've said that, both of them. Mm-hmm. But who is happy all the time?
It doesn't have to be all the time. I mean, majority of the time. I don't want to be in no marriage or relationship where I'm majority of the time unhappy. Of course, there's bumps in the road, but you don't want to be unhappy majority of the time. Give me my peace.
Hey, maybe they're going to live for another 40 years.
Maybe.
And
maybe they'll figure it out.
And be as happy as hell. We don't know that. All I'm saying is what we got to stop doing is stop comparing yourself to other relationships, because when we come here, we sign up for our own trials. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. We sign up for our trials. We sign up for our tribulations. We sign up for our family. No matter how much you fucking don't believe it, we sign up for that shit before we come here. So whatever you're going through, you signed up for it. Just like you have to go through PE, but nobody likes PE. But you still need that on your. No, that's what we do. So when you come to Earth, that's what you do. You sign up for these trials and tribulations. So they signed up for that shit. Let them go through it. Now we can learn from it.
Right.
They signed up for that shit. Let them go through that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And don't put yourself in that position to where you think like this is a fix all. It's never going to be like that. It's going to be different for every couple. It's going to be different for every person. This might work for this person, and this might be disastrous for the next person. You have to accept the fact that there is no cookie cutter in this life.
Yeah. There are some things that work better than others, and I don't think what they're doing based off the information we have received, is working for them.
And you
I
should
think
be.
and I think the only thing why they haven't gotten divorced yet is one might be scared to leave or the other. One particular reason could have been the kids. They didn't want to divorce because they got kids and they didn't want to see them have separate homes.
And
You know,
you
Will has stated how bad he felt after the failure of his first marriage. And so he may be scared to do it again because he'll think he'll look like a failure. That may be the thing that's in his head right now, mentally stopping him from leaving. He doesn't want to be looked at as a failure. Jada, I don't know.
you should think that according to your situation. Because what's in you is what's going to relate to everybody on the outside of you. You should think that. But there's a million other people that are going to see this situation a million other ways. And you have to realize that at the end of the day, it comes back to you. That's it. Let us not look at these situations like there is a cure-all. There is no cure-all.
There isn't. But there also is things that don't work.
There are happy couples right now that do fucking porn together.
Right.
There are happy couples that have a big old religious empire, even though damn near they're scamming, millions of dollars every month. They're happy couples. It's not about you being a happy couple. It's about what was your assignment.
You just named them, though.
Huh?
You just named them, though. There are happy couples that do such and such. These two aren't happy.
Well, my thing is, maybe that was their assignment. Maybe their assignment was to realize that I'm so unhappy. I'm going to finally leave this relationship. Maybe that was their assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's going to take to their, in their 60s. I don't know. I'm just saying.
They almost divorced one time, though. They got real close, and then they, came back together.
But what a lot of people don't know is Will had already been unfaithful many times. Many times.
We all know that.
Well, okay. So the point is like, why is it such a hoorah? Didn't you say you won? When you take a vow, it's one, right?
Right.
So when you take a vow, that means you won. That means if you have unfaithfulness in your spirit, then shit, we won.
Mm-hmm.
We won. You got unfaithfulness in your spirit. That means I got unfaithfulness in my spirit. So therefore,
your representation of both of them.
Exactly.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, if you talk bad about your spouse, then you're harming both of y'all as one. It's reputation as one.
If you do bad, it's not about talking. It's if you do bad with your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the real shit is. Because
that's bad too,
people don't talk. What are you doing? Your actions are going to really show where your mind really is. And for me, no, I don't feel bad for none of them motherfuckers. I don't. I'm sorry. First of all, this is Hollywood. They're going to show you what they want to show you. At any given time, he can do a campaign right now and scrub the whole internet of anything. They're letting stuff run for a reason.
Right.
I can tell you right now, like different pictures and topics, you Google right now, you wouldn't find nothing on them. You know why? Because they've been scrubbed.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrities do that all the time. It's not a big deal. The reason why they're not scrubbing these topics, these video clips, these interests, these pictures, is because they're fucking playing everybody. They're playing everybody. They want everybody to feed into the shit because at the end of the day, they still gonna get paid. And they got the same idea in mind. We're building an empire for our children. And they're still building an empire for their children. Whether you like it or not, you might not think it's the way you would do it. You might not think it's the way you would do it, but they're building an empire for their children.
That right there, I can see as a reason to state that that's what Power Couple is about.
Yeah,
that's
they do what
Jay-Z and Beyonce are about. Exactly. They may not love each other at all, but people who are in that elite status like that, and they know they can build assets upon assets, that I understand. Then, it's past love at that point. That I understand.
It's not even past love. It's just a deeper level of love. It's a level of love where you gotta just
Nah.
You gotta surpass yourself. You guys, not romantic love. Okay, yeah, there's no romantic love, but I have. See, this is the thing. I've been blessed to be in different positions, which I didn't ask for. I just ended up in. Okay, so I can say one thing for sure. When I worked on cruise ships, I worked on a very exclusive cruise ship for a while. And I mean, this was not no like cheap ass cruises. So I was working on like a cruise ship that only big paying people went to, basically. So I seen a lot of families. I seen couples. I seen families. I seen big families, small families. I seen people on a fling. I've seen people taking their mistress. Like, I've seen so many different things. And one thing I can tell you for sure is this: when you get everything you want in life and you got the money to just do this and that, only thing that matters is how you feel. That's it. And I saw that firsthand. So I'm going to tell you right now, like, I'm a strong believer in live your best life. Live your best life, because after you get boom, 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 I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can get to the top. You can do all this shit. At the end of the day, like, are you happy or not? So that's what it really comes down to. And I've been like sitting across from people who are straight up billionaires and they fucking unhappy as hell.
Right.
Then I sit across from people who, they on the cruise because their rich grandma or rich auntie just paid for the family. And them motherfuckers happy as hell. They the ones that drink the most drinks and do the most things. So that's how I'm saying it's not even about like status like that. It's about where you are in your life. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with your progress? Because the truth is, you're never gonna get it done. You're not gonna ever get it done. If you feel like you get it done, you're gonna die that damn second. When you think you did everything you could possibly do, and you really like believe that, you about to die. Because what's the point of being here?
Damn.
You're gonna die. So well, that's what happens. When you have no will, that's called will for life. If you have no will for life, you're gonna die. So no matter what you get and no matter what milestone you reach, you're going to have another milestone. And it's not always about financial. It could be relationships. It can be, peace of mind. It could be forgiveness. I'm saying if you have nothing at all to reach for, it's just a ticking time bomb. Like, why are you even here? And God will take you out. He will take you right the hell out immediately. As soon as you don't have a goal and you don't have a thing, you're gone.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure if we want to be honest about it, you probably know some people in your life like that. You probably know some people in your life who you felt that on them. You felt that give up spirit, or you felt that I don't care, I don't want to be here. You felt that spirit on them, and guess what? They probably left. I know I have. Right. So I'm saying, like, it's a natural thing, because the truth is we don't really die. You leave these bodies, you go check in back home, you come back and you get a new body.
Amen.
That's it. That's it. It's easy. So, but for this life, as soon as you stop trying, as soon as you don't have a goal, as soon as you don't want to, strive for nothing, you're out this motherfucker. That's right. That's it.
True.
And I mean, it's not, to me, it's funny because it's like, I don't believe in death personally. I don't believe in it. I know this is nothing but a meat sack. We are meat sacks right now. So, you leave this one, you get another one, you get another one, you get another one. And I mean, if you meditate hard enough, you'll remember some of your other ones.
So, you get spiritual. We supposed to be sticking to Jada and Will.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You preaching now.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get too spiritual, but I will say this. Jada and Will, they have an actual connection that people will not understand. And yeah, she gonna do some dumb shit. He gonna do some dumb shit. But the fact that they like decided that they were going to do something, no matter if we agree with it or not, no matter if we agree how they do it or not, you know, some people hate Jada, some people hate Will. But the truth is, no matter if we agree with it or not, they actually overcame a lot of things that people will not overcome because they decided that they're going to complete something, and they're completing it.
Yeah. I believe if I believe if Will was working as a truck driver, I don't think they would have overcome that.
No,
But it is what it
if
is.
she was a regular stay-at-home mom, it wouldn't happen.
I believe that. Yeah, you're right. I believe they were both normal, everyday 9 to 5 people. They would have been gone. It would have been a 2-month marriage versus almost 20 years. I think they're about 20 years married, right? Yeah, I think so.
I don't think they're going to get divorced.
I'll be willing to put my money on it in the next 5 years.
5 years?
Let's make a bet on that.
What you want to do? What, 500? Let's do 500.
All right, I'll do 500. 5 years.
All right, 500, 5 years.
Okay.
All right.
From the, let's see, today's 11, ooh, look at that number, 11/11/2021.
Oh, it's 11. Oh, shit.
I know it must mean something. I don't know what that means, but.
Oh, damn it, man.
Right.
And it's 11/11.
All right.
So, yeah.
Remember that. Bet.
500.
All right. So, let's go to the last subject for today, which I hear a lot of people were crying about. It's been a hot button subject for the last couple years. It's picked up steam the last couple years. It's been a subject for the last 4 or 5 years. Critical race theory. And should it be taught? I'll say should it be taught through K through 12? Because that seems like most people are complaining about it. It's been taught in college campuses for years now. It's been something that's brought about since was founded back in the 1970s by several people. But let me play a few clips just to kind of get a handle of what the complaint or the chief complaints are, or people who are actually for critical race theory.
Right now, they have the term critical race theory is becoming real big in the schools and in politics. What's your thoughts on that right now?
Well, I think there's a lot of conversation about critical race theory, and it's really just being used as a substitute for race, in that a lot of people just don't want race to be
Got a little technical difficulties on that. Let me see if I can get.
having it be about just, sorry to say it, but white history. And so if we want to talk about the history of this country, we have to talk about the history of everybody.
What's the most important issue in the governor's race here in Virginia?
Getting back to the basics of teaching children, not teaching them critical race theory.
And what is critical race theory?
Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics of it because I don't understand it that much, but it's something that what little bit that I know I don't care for.
And what have you heard that you don't,
well,
that you don't
not,
like?
I'm not going to, I don't have much knowledge on it, but it's something that I'm